Clicker games are fun. Hey, yo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? You know, I've been sitting there talking about needing a new vlogging camera for because the GoPro, I like to use it for fishing and not for vlogging. Even though it is a good vlogging camera because I got the wireless mic. I completely forgot about this DJI gimbal thing I have where I can move it around and it like gimbals for me. Completely forgot that I own this. It was sitting up on my friggin' camera shelf and I had no idea it was there until I found it. Now I know it's there and now I'm using it. Pretty sweet, right? Just having me a pre-workout because I'm going to go lift. But I got something to show you first. It's kind of funny. I actually tried to film a video with my cell phone. And I'm going to be showing that part on tonight's or today's video. I'm filming it at night. I know it's been a hot minute since I made a video, guys. Life's busy. Life has been very busy with being busy. It is what it is. So there's been a little bit of a change to my living room. And what it is you remember before where I had the Bowflex and the couch and all that? Well, I set it up more like a living room, kind of, sort of, maybe. So I moved the couch over here against that wall. Put the chair right here. Put that heater that was here over there. It's not plugged in or anything. I just got it over there. I got to throw it out. It's garbage anyway. Then I put the TV right here in front of the whiteboard, which I never use. Kind of a stupid idea to hang that in the first place, but it is what it is. Move my paintings over to this wall. So this is like the living area. So you can come over here. You can sit down, you know, enjoy the couch, watch some TV, have a coffee table. That's the Wii. Yep. And just, you know, have a sit down and enjoy life. Pretty dope. Also, without the Bowflex being here, I got easier access into here. Now, over in this section, this is the workout area. Now, I do plan on getting rid of this elliptical because, let's face it, I never use it. I friggin' hate it. I don't know what's wrong with the range of motion, but it hurts my legs. Actually gets me right in the hips. Not sure why, but it does. Just gonna accept it as it is and put it at the side of the road and let somebody put it in the back of their truck and take it home with them. Not gonna do that tonight because it is raining. And it looks like the cat decided to puke on the carpet that we just finished cleaning. Awesome. Multiple times. Awesome. So I moved the Bowflex here. Now the front door is accessible, sort of. I can just move it over or whatever. And yeah, put my ab bench there, the ab flyer there for now. When I need it, I can extend it out, use it, put it away. And of course my mirror's here. Still haven't hung the mirror. I got to get around to doing that because I kind of need it up in the air so it doesn't take up so much floor space. I just need to cut an angled piece of wood, mount it to the wall, probably to that joist right there. You can see that there is a split right here. Well, there's a stud behind here, so I'm thinking I can just mount it to that, should secure it, and hold this wall up, and then I can just drive a bolt through the bottom, or a screw through the bottom, and secure it to the wall. Life will be golden. So that's what we did yesterday. And by we, I mean Debbie came over and her daughter, and we basically moved everything around and then just chilled. So that's what happened there. Now, there's been some other things that have happened that I've never talked about. Like, I've been fishing a bunch of times. Went out fishing on my buddy's boat one weekend, and we were swerping on some fish pretty hard. And I'm really upset that I didn't have the GoPro with me, because let me tell you, I was doing some heavy damage. We caught 13 fish that day. We decided to keep them to do a feed, and I caught 11 of them. All with artificial baits. Didn't even bother. We brought worms. We had the green worms. Brought those. And just totally went to town on some fish. I didn't bother using live. I was using all artificial. I was using some yum dingers. I was throwing some Kraken craws from Guggen baits. I threw a Guggen nuke. Some flukes. I was just chucking a bunch of artificials. And the bass were on it hard. So I was using the bait caster the whole time. It was pretty freaking dope. So that's pretty awesome. Right now I'm just waiting for this to kick in. I'm going to test out the new workout area tonight because I kind of sort of really want to. And I'm going to kind of sort of have to because I really want to. And it is what it is. Now, something else that's changed. I no longer need to bug my buddy to use his boat. And this is what I tried to film with my cell phone, but it turns out the whole scene I filmed, I forgot to hit record because I'm such a good cell phone recording guy. It is what it is. Currently it's pissing rain out, so we'll have to probably be a little quick. But yes, I bought a boat. My buddy's cousin was selling his old fishing boat because he got a new fishing boat. He called it the Grand Dam, but I'm going to be changing the name to the Squeaker Seeker, and we're going to give it a new paint job and clean it up and stuff. But yeah, came with a wireless motor guide trolling motor, and it's got a Johnson 25 horse out back. It's a 16-foot tinner. It's got a fish finder built into it and all that stuff, all that fun, exciting stuff. That's a 25 horse per friggin' Johnson motor. He redid everything. He had it out this year. Worked great. And you've probably seen this structure here. Yeah, this is where the boat's going to be going. It's only sitting in the driveway temporarily. She will be going in this section here. Just got to put the tarp onto it. Probably not the best spot to put this tarp garage, but I originally thought about moving it over to the other side of the house. But after taking measurements over here, I realized I'm going to need to do some serious deforestation to make it fit. So I decided, frig it, you know what? We'll just go ahead and put it over here. That way there I can just back the truck onto the lawn, hook up to the boat, tear it off to the lake, and go hammer some guppies. But still got to put the tarp on it. We put up this structure, and by we I mean Debbie and her daughter came over, and we hammered on that on Saturday. But it took us a while to get the actual support frame up. And by the time we were done, it was already like 5:30. And as you know, it's fall time, so the sun goes down earlier now. The sun starts setting at like 7 o'clock, which sucks. But whatever. It is what it is. So I got a new boat. Well, new to me boat. And I got it for a killer deal too. Like boat, trailer motor, trolling motor. All I got to do is buy some life jackets, the boat safety kit. Well, transfer to my name. Haven't done that yet. So transfer the boat to my name, transfer the trailer to my name, get a new trailer plate, all that fun stuff. And then we're good to go. I got my Pleasure Craft operating certificate, the Peacock, if you will. Got that done and said. So the next step is just to get her not certified, but get her registered in my name and get everything all said and done. And then next summer, swerp on some fish. I won't be launching it this year at all. That's going to be a next year thing. But luckily, I can just take it to the lake around the corner here. I don't have to take it down to Nipissing, which is nice because I love fishing Trout Lake. The problem is it's easier to do from a boat than it is to do from the land. Sort of. I was told about an awesome fishing spot from a person at work off of Trout Lake that I haven't tried yet. And I'm thinking about giving her a go. Who knows? Weather permitting, maybe this weekend I'll go to that spot and show y'all. And we'll see if we can try and catch a fish or two. I don't want to keep any. I'll probably end up throwing them back. Or maybe I will keep them and cook them up. I don't know. We'll see what we do. We'll do what we see. So right now I'm just waiting for this friggin' thing to kick in. And by thing, I mean this pre-workout. And then, it just got dark because I turned off the kitchen light. Then we're going to give the new setup in here a good old college try and see how we do. This bag here is because I threw out a bunch of stuff. And you probably noticed there's a lot of the free weights are still out of there. I got to move them back over. They're all over here. I got to bring these back over there. All my plates are over here still. Haven't moved them over. I just moved over the barbells. And this thing here, I got to figure out what the hell I want to do with it because I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. Probably going to put it upstairs or something. I don't know. Something else that I went and did is I noticed on that motherboard there was another M.2 slot when I was putting the RAM into it. And I did some research on that. And it turns out it's for an M.2 SSD, not NVMe. So I ordered a 1 terabyte SSD to see if that'll increase my speed while rendering. Because I discovered when you're rendering from a platter drive, you can only move so much data at once, where from an SSD, you can hammer a lot harder. So I got a 1 terabyte SSD that I'm going to put into the computer and edit and render the video with that. So yeah, as far as things go, you're probably saying, Adam, it's been a while since you've uploaded. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, it's not that I'm losing interest in YouTube. It's just life's busy. I don't have time to pick up the camera as much. Like I said, this is a hobby. It's not a job. And I just have fun making videos sometimes. But as for right now, guys, I need to get down there, get in that arena, hammer some weights, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Peace. Alrighty, guys, workout is done. Food eating is done. I don't know why my living room didn't turn on. I told it to, but it didn't listen to me. Sometimes you gotta ask twice with Google. It is what it is. But I also discovered the cat puked on this carpet. I don't know why she's puking everywhere. Probably doesn't like the new layout in the living room because, you know, you make a change and the cat gets upset, and her solution is to puke on everything I own. Gotta love it. Anyway, I need to get down here because I need to swap out the filter for the furnace so that I can have a furnace this year. That was one of the reasons for redoing the living room, is to make it easier to get down here to deal with this shit. So I'm going to grab my Crocs and crawl underneath the house and go deal with that. Alright, I'm going to need a light to go down there. I got one of these headlamps here. Should do the job. Ouch. I put it on upside down? Probably did. These are pretty cool because they have this mode here, which is like floodlight mode. And then this here is spotlight mode. So I'll probably just use it in floodlight. Of course, the headband's so tight it's cutting off friggin' blood circulation in my brain, but luckily I don't need that too much to do this job. Kind of makes me concerned a bit that this closet door isn't closing right anymore. And the fact that, remember last year when I went and did this filter, how hard it was to take these boards and put them back in, because like you can see here, they're kind of stuck together. They never used to be like that. Oh God, they're numbered. Oh yeah. Still got a Christmas tree down there, my XM radio box. I was thinking about putting a tote down there and putting some worms in it and growing some worms for bait for next year. So that instead of Deb and I buying worms at the corner store, we can just friggin' have our own. But let's get down there. I've shown you guys down here before. I thought I would come down and check it out. That's a big spider. Alright, let me get over there and grab that furnace filter. Get it swapped out. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, it's pretty bad. It's not as bad as it was, though. Alright, let's get out of here. And this was the problem that I had last year. And earlier this spring. It won't fit. I swear the house is shrinking. Good enough, I guess. I'm going to have to pull one of these boards and plane it down a bit or something. Oh, this friggin' old house of mine, I tell you. Always a damn adventure. Now to see if the damn thing will turn on. Remember last year near the end of the season, it wasn't kicking over. I figured it was the filter because when it gets plugged, it does that. So right now it's 63 in here. We'll see what happens. If it'll turn on and heat up the downstairs to 68. I guess we'll find out. Otherwise, looks like I gotta call a guy. Well, this is pretty hilarious. I got this Amazon package here, which has the new SSD in it, right? But it's actually just a big advertisement for the Rings of Power, which is some new Lord of the Rings thing on Amazon Prime. Because inside the bag is another package, which has my address on it anyway. So it's like they literally packaged a package in a package just so they can advertise the show that I've been seeing all the time whenever I go on Amazon to purchase stuff. Kind of stupid. Best part is, you'd think being double packaged it would have been safe, right? But look at the condition of this box. It's like right sandwiched. I hope the friggin' SSD isn't crushed. Let's find out. Well, all I gotta say is Western Digital obviously realized when dealing with Amazon, they gotta be careful because, like, the package did its job and held up and the SSD looks to be intact. So I'm going to go ahead and plop this in the computer, get it formatted, and I'm probably going to edit this video and see if this SSD helps with performance and rendering, which it should because it can read fast. Sorry for the noise in the background. I got the fan going just to circulate air in this room because it's getting freaking hot since I turned the furnace on. The furnace is working. I'll show you in a minute. Anyway, guys, I've gone ahead and installed the disc. Bit of a pain in the ass to get in. And I also noticed that, okay, I have a drive enclosure here somewhere. I just used it to put an SSD in my other laptop. Anyway, it uses the M.2 SSD. And on the actual thing that you slide the SSD into, there is the notch cutout for the SSD one. Because your NVMe only has one slot in it, and the NVMe SSD, the M.2 NVMe has one slot, and an M.2 SSD has two holes cut in it, so you can line it up properly. The socket I plugged it into only had the one slot, but I do recall reading on the website that you cannot put an NVMe drive in there because it can only do SSD performance. So it's working, it's installed, it's showing up, everything's there, so that's pretty sweet. Now, as for the furnace, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared when I fired it up. Like I said, last year it cut out in spring. I did kind of, risk it for a biscuit, and I didn't really change the furnace filter on time, but we went from 63 degrees to a whopping, I don't even know if you can read that, I can't, 68 degrees. That's all this thermostat will do. I do want to replace this with a smart thermostat, and I found one on Home Depot for Google, but I don't know how to get to the wiring portion of this thing or how to get to the screws, because the problem is I can't up or down the temperature. This thing is broken. There's nothing I can do to fix this. So I got it open before because one of the questions that they ask you, is there anything underneath here? Oh, there we go. There we go. So this is the 3-wire setup. Red, green, white. For some reason there's a black wire that goes, looks like nowhere. And chances are these batteries in here are probably fried, which is probably why it doesn't work anymore. So, well, no, the batteries can't be fried because I'm still seeing data. I wonder why the buttons don't work anymore. They're probably just filthy. Ah, whatever. Now, how the heck did I take that off? Maybe that's the problem, is I didn't have the pins lined up with the actual doohickey. Oh crap, now the temperature's up to 71. Or is that the temperature it's reading? I don't know. None of the buttons work on it. So now I know it's a 3-wire setup, and it has the white common wire. So I can easily get this. It's some Nest. I'll show you on Home Depot's site. They have a deal on a bunch of Google shit right now. Like, you can get the Google Home with the screen for like $60. You can get a bunch. I just want a smart thermostat because, I'm running this whole smart house, and, well, why not, right? Okay, maybe I saw it on Best Buy because it's the Nest Thermostat Snow, and you can get it in black too, or charcoal. It's a bill $79 on Home Depot. Maybe I saw it on freaking, on not Home Depot. Maybe it was on Best Buy. But it's basically that jobby there. And if you go into the actual settings for it, where is it here? Oh, that's cute. Somewhere on here it's like, it talks about the installation. If you need to replace your filter, you'll receive a reminder. That's kind of cool. HVAC monitoring, whatever. I can't remember where I saw it. It's like, if you have the common line, you're fine. All that nonsense. I think I watched a YouTube video on installing it. So I should be okay with doing this here myself. But I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere else, and it was cheaper. Probably Best Buy. I can't remember. But I'm thinking about switching to that because that old thermostat came with the house, and like you saw, she's bonkers. Doesn't work worth a shit, so figure swap it out for something that does, and then we'll be golden. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. So yeah, moved the living room around, set it up for better entertaining. Got a boat, building a garage to put the boat in. Got to remember to clear the snow off the garage as it snows, or otherwise it's going to collapse on the boat, and well, that would suck. What else? Replaced the furnace filter. Furnace is working, and we put a new hard drive in the computer. Caught a bunch of fish fishing. Life is good. Life is good. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it, and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.